Okay, technique number 9 is parts work. So this comes right from our coach mastery training. And the idea around parts work, let me just give you a little context. We all have many parts. For example, we've all had the experience where a part of us wants to go to the gym and a part of us wants to stay home and binge Netflix. Have you ever experienced that, Carrie?
No, I have never binge watched any of 80
No,
shows that I
of
have
course
binge
not.
watched. Never, ever, ever, not once, never, no, not me.
Definitely not Lost or Downtown Abbey or Mrs. Maisel. You definitely never binged on any of those, have you?
No, and Ozark is coming out.
Ozark, definitely
Season
not.
3. Ah, so excited.
Right. So a part of us wants to eat healthy while another part of us wants to eat mac and cheese. Similarly, with anxiety and fear, we can notice that a part of us might feel anxiety while simultaneously noticing that other parts of us, even though they may be way in the background, other parts of us feel strangely okay, even in those uncertain moments, that there's some flicker that might seem far away or even inaccessible, but some deep-seated knowing like, okay, after I get over my freak out, I'm gonna stand up and face this, whatever it is. This awareness, even that flicker, is like breadcrumbs for a calmer nervous system. So let's do a quick exercise so you can experience your parts. Lately, some part of you might be feeling anxiety and fear about the future. Now, your imagination is very, very active. You may have noticed just how creative your imagination has become about things that have not actually happened, right? To do anxiety really well, you have to have a great imagination. And perhaps lately, some of you have been getting better and better at exercising your imagination, getting really skilled at anxiety, because it's a skill set, actually. Anxiety, something I want to clarify, is that anxiety is really caused by a series of thoughts that we keep on believing, okay? Beliefs are just thoughts that we keep on thinking. And anxiety is a series of negative thoughts strung together, usually about things that haven't happened yet. So just observe. What are the thoughts, maybe not you, but someone like you, what are the thoughts that someone might think that go along with the experience of anxiety? So you might think, and we won't do too many of these, but right, you might think like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this virus, and then I'm not going to be able to work, and then I'm going to have a financial impact, and then I'll have to move, and then right? It's like, it's a series of stacking against ourselves. And this is a very important distinction, because if we were to open up your body, we would not find any matter called anxiety. You can't point to it. You can't locate it. Where is it? Show me. Where is it? What shape is it? You can't find it. So what is it really? It's a thinking process that creates confusion between being okay and I'm totally screwed. Anxiety is that seesaw. I'm okay, I'm totally screwed. This is called a parts conflict. A part of us has a thought train running nowhere good fast. Get that? If we could put the momentum back on the other track, the one that anticipates a brighter future, for example, if we can put the momentum back on that other track, we can lessen the anxiety. On the other track is anticipating good things to come. So just go ahead and put something in the chat that you can start anticipating of what good might come from this. I know that there are a lot of hardship. I'm not trying to minimize or bypass how hard it is, that the struggle is real right now. We are in a period of uncertainty and a lot of rapid change. And you're all doing a beautiful job. Even if you thought you were going to do this homeschooling thing perfect, you thought you were going to eat healthy now and exercise every day, and yet you find yourself eating mac and cheese in the shower. Like, you're doing great. Okay, so give yourself a break for a moment, but just if you could access that part of you that could anticipate that something wonderful might be on its way to come from this, some kind of reinvention. So go ahead and put in the chat, and let's see, Carrie, if we could hear a few of those things, good things to come.
Yeah, there are a bunch of good things to come. Joe is saying people will realize how important their health is, finally. Becca, reconnecting with old friends via video chats. April, I'll have the courage to launch my coaching business. Sandra, I'll have the time to build my coaching business. And then Amanda, having lots of resources for anxiety and practicing putting momentum on the other track, get an opportunity to do that. Holly, appreciation for the many things we do daily and totally took for granted. Isn't that the truth? Mm-hmm. Dahlia, innovative ways of communicating and connecting. Eva, that I see so many people coming together to help each other. Sue, it will cause people to reevaluate what's important and want to live their best life. And these are pretty good outcomes here. Jane, a future of being alive and fully awake in each present moment.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So I recommend that you actually spend time reading these parts of the comments and liking them, liking somebody else's comment, and letting that feed your own creativity about anticipating the good things to come. Maybe somebody else is stimulating right now something for you that you hadn't given yourself permission to anticipate yet. But you can see how it's starting to build momentum, and you guys are still cascading in. Keep those positive thoughts coming in of what good might come from this. We don't know what the future holds. However, we can reduce our psychological suffering by 99.99999% by ceasing to imagine bad things that haven't happened yet. To get aligned with the part of us that actually knows deep down that we will get through this, that we can do this. There will be hard moments. We will struggle sometimes. We will slip. We will fall off track. We will snowball a little bit, and then we will pull ourselves back. So let's turn our attention towards the part of us that knows deep down, if only a bare flicker, that part of us knows this, that we will survive because it's in our instinct. Let your thought patterns work for your brighter future rather than against you. And you can say thank you to the part of you that feels fear and anxiety in uncertain times. It's a natural, instinctive response to fear the unknown. But the unknown could be wonderful. So just saying thank you so much, fear and anxiety, for being on the payroll for so long and looking out for me and worrying about all of these things. And I am going to face the challenge in front of me, whatever comes. When I need support, I will ask, right? So we can see that there are these parts and we can work with these different parts. So a couple of good coaching questions that go along with this. You can ask, what are the thoughts or the thought series that go with the feeling of I'm okay? You know, we talked about how anxiety is a series of thoughts. Well, so is anticipation of the good. So is the I'm okay. So what are the thoughts that go with the feeling of I'm okay? And then what are the feelings? So first was thoughts. Now we'll address what are the feelings that go with the perception of I'm okay. And finally, we'll get to the actions. So we did thoughts, feelings, now actions. What are 3 action steps that I can do that feed the experience I'm okay. In other words, what would I see you doing when you are embracing the part of you that instinctively knows, I'm okay. I will figure out how to get through this one breath at a time.